When Rachel said it, everything just stopped. It was just another fight. Laundry, dishes, how little time was spent together. The usual cycle. But this time, her words landed like a punch I never saw coming. She laughed. Sharp. Bitter. Maybe I should have married Jason instead. Jason. Her college ex. The guy she always swore was a mistake, not a memory worth holding on to. And now here she was, dropping his name like it meant something. I didn't flinch. Didn't argue. Didn't raise my voice or leave the room in a storm. I just stood there and looked at her. Really looked. And for the first time, I saw someone I didn't know. Not the woman who used to stay up late waiting for me to come home. Not the girl who'd leave little notes in my lunch or dance barefoot in the kitchen. She was a stranger. Maybe she'd changed. Maybe I had. Or maybe I'd just been too blind to see who she really was all along. I grabbed my keys and walked out, not slamming the door, not burning with anger. Just, hello. I drove with no direction. No music. No calls. No thoughts except one, is this it? I checked into a hotel, stayed at the ceiling for what felt like hours. Memories ran through my head like a highlight reel. Our late-night drives, the Christmas mornings, the sacrifices, like how I gave up a dream job to stay near her family. How I pulled double shifts so we could afford the down payment. How I stood by her through her bad days, through the storms inside her head. And now I was the wrong choice she wanted to undo. Day 2. Still no contact from me. Not because I was punishing her, but because I felt something strange. Peace. Not the kind that feels good. The kind that comes when you stop pretending. I realized I'd been clinging to someone who had already let go of me. She reached out, of course. A text? I didn't mean it. Then, please come home. Let's talk. But I wasn't ready to talk. Not because I wanted to make her wait, but because I needed to hear my own voice for once. A week later, we met. She looked smaller somehow, like she was shrinking under the weight of her own words. Tears came instantly. I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking. I love you, she whispered. But I couldn't just pretend anymore. Apologies don't rebuild trust. Love doesn't erase damage. I told her I needed distance. I found a small apartment. Started therapy. Picked up the pieces I'd left behind. Sketching, hiking, quiet mornings with coffee and a book. I started feeling like a person again. Not just someone's husband. Not just someone waiting to be seen. She kept reaching out. Letters, gifts, drop-ins. Crying, asking for one more chance. But something in me had shifted. I still loved her. That hadn't vanished. But I knew now, love without respect is just noise. And I was done living in the static. I ran into her a few months later. She was sitting with a friend at a cafe. She saw me, froze. Our eyes met. She gave a small, tired smile. I nodded. Kept walking. Later, she sent one last message. I didn't lose you because you stopped caring. I lost you because I never really valued you. I'm sorry. I never replied. Not out of pride, but because I had already healed. Sometimes, endings don't come with shouting matches or broken plates. Sometimes they come with a quiet truth. You don't have to stay where you're not truly chosen. She once said she should have married Jason. Maybe that's true. But now, I'm finally free to be loved. By someone who won't have to look back to realize it.